Support and resistance areas are a great tool in trading, but you don't know how to use it? Every time you try, your trades don't work out. Then let's see what your problem is. I have seen many people doing different mistakes. We are gonna take a look at them today. So let's go to the chart and take a look right away. We're here in the Euro British Pound in the 1 hour chart, like you see here above. So let's take a look. I have zoomed out a little bit. Let's identify the major support and resistance areas. Because what many people do is they get lost in the numbers of important areas they think there are. So if you want to find an area where the market has acted to recently for at least 2 or 3 times, you find several. So let's really concentrate on the most important ones. If you want to draw in a support and resistance area, for example, here we have a major one. Why? Because we see the market touched here and then reacted to here several times again. Here it acted as a resistance, here as well, and then here as support again. But what you can also do is, for example, look here, there you find 1, 2, and if you want even here. But does it make sense over here? Yes, the market reacted to the area right here. It acted as support here, as resistance here, and the market spent a lot of time in this area here as well. But this is not a major support and resistance area. This is not an area which is really relevant for your trading here. But what you want to know is when the market decides for a direction. So for example, when we zoom out, we see on the 4-hour chart, we are making here an upwards movement. So the market came from the downside, then in the sideways ranges, and here you see the market is, let me take a brush. The market is making here higher highs and higher lows. So we are in upwards movement. And what you want to know now is when the market continues to go up. And if you don't want to wait until the market makes a new high, you try to catch the market at the bottom of the pullback. Therefore, you can really take the support and resistance areas for help. Because if you make it here a little longer, you see this is a level that also reacted here, but please keep in mind you have to have recent areas that the market had reacted to recently. If you have to scroll back here and use a support and resistance area from here, for example, it's been quite a while, so just concentrate on those that are relevant for you right here in this area. And when I go back to the 1 hour chart, let's zoom in a little bit. Like I have said before, this is not the one we want to look at. This is the one that is really our major support and resistance area in this recent time. So let's see. We don't want to enter the market yet because the market hasn't reached our support and resistance area. So there's a high possibility that the market still continues its way down to this area. And what we want to catch the market at the bottom. So we still wait if the market continues its way down. And now let's see how the market made its way. I will speed it up a little bit, and then we see the market is still making its way down. I stopped here to make it a little bit slower since we are narrowing to the support and resistance area. I will make it a little bit longer. And now let's see. The market touches the area right here. And when I zoom out, you see this is an area. So please don't take it too exact. The markets don't always work as exact as in workbooks. So this is a good moment to enter a trade. So we say, let's put a buy with the next candle. And then of course, you need to put a stop loss. In this case, it would make sense to put the stop loss below the support and resistance area to leave room and to make sure you don't get stopped out by a spike down. So this is the area where you think the market comes back to, so please make sure you leave room. And then we will see how the trade develops. It's of course possible that the market could come back down into this area, but that's totally fine. Trading isn't a fortune teller, so we're traders. We can't always catch the perfect point, but in this case, looks like a good point where we catch the trade to go long. And of course, you can move your stop loss here. With the trade developing higher and higher in profit to make sure you save your profits before the market turns. And here you see there is, of course, a major support and resistance area up here within the last high. And that's an area where the market is moving into now. So it's even more important to save up your profits. Of course, it doesn't mean you have to stop the whole trade now. If the market continues its upwards movement we saw earlier on the 4-hour chart, then there's also a high possibility that the market goes through this area. But as you see here, there is a resistance in the market that is not that weak. So it's a major and relevant support and resistance area that you always should take into your concerns. So please make sure that you save your profits that far, that you don't give away all the profits. Since you see we made good profits here, we had a risk-reward ratio around 3-to-1 and the trade worked out really well. So please always keep in mind to only concentrate on the major support and resistance areas. This is what really counts for your trading and what you need to concentrate on. Don't get confused from all the areas there are as well. You can find, if you want, areas everywhere, but then your chart looks like this, a new line everywhere, and you're just getting confused because here the market reacted to here as well several times. They are good areas, but they are minor areas. They are not really relevant for that for your trading you're looking at. So always keep in mind, concentrate on the major support and resistance areas, and then trading gets a lot easier for you. If you want to learn more, you can now click below this video. There you will find the link to my Telegram group that is totally for free. And there I share many quality content, trade analysis, also free signals for you to test in order to get an idea of my VIP Cygnus group, which is, by the way, totally for free also. So go ahead now and click down there, and I will see you at the latest next week with the next video. Bye bye.